Oh my gosh, this is hard work.
Yeah, this is a pretty fast little section actually to be on the horse for the first time. My name is Dr. Mike Lang. As a whitewater river guide, I use river trips to help people reflect, refocus, and rebuild their lives after a difficult healthcare experience. Juliana's 18-year-old daughter has Rhett Syndrome and is in the process of transitioning to the adult healthcare system. So together with Dr. Lisa Bélanger, a behavior change expert, we are taking Juliana down the Kootenay River so that we can reflect on what matters to her and where she would like to go from here. This is Caregivers in the Wild. I've got lots of great memories with my family actually on this river, so excited to make a few more. Awesome, okay, Here we go. I'll untie us. Let's go all back. All back.
Come on, Lisa.
There we go. Lisa, put your hand on the T-grip.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice. And we're off.
Woohoo!
Woo!
So I have two daughters. My eldest, Riley, has Rhett Syndrome, which is a severe neurological and developmental disorder. It's a combination of having some autism characteristics, Parkinson's, epilepsy, and cerebral palsy kind of combined. She's nonverbal, can no longer walk, has had scoliosis surgery, has seizures. There could be days, weeks where she will sleep no more than an hour or two a night.
Wow.
I was always career oriented. I even told my husband, when we get married, career is really important to me. But it's just, I felt that I had to let that part of me go.
So this is your journal.
Oh, thank you.
And we're going to be doing quiet times every morning, and we'll have different things to think about for the next 3 days as we head down the water together. And the first one here is roles and ambitions. You know, think of 3 roles that you play in life and then summarize your ambitions. What do you want for each of those roles?
So self-reflection is really important because you want to slow down and evaluate the decisions you're making,
Right.
and make sure that the behaviors or habits are going in the direction you want to go.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think for me, a parent, a wife, a daughter, a sister, I struggle with trying to create an identity, and what does that look like outside of my family, and what's that healthy balance that keeps everything going, but it allows me to feel individually fulfilled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most of my life is, sort of planned out, but out here, you don't know what's going to happen. It's an adventure, and so it's good for me to be reminded of that. So I'm glad that you're a go with the flow type of person.
Absolutely.
On the river anyway.
On the river, yes.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. What do you think about this wave? It looks pretty big.
Let's give it a go.
Just do it?
Yep.
All right.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that'll wake you up. That'll wake you up in the morning.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really cool.
That's amazing.
There's 3 different reasons why the waves occur.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Constriction,
Yeah.
rocks on the bottom, and water movement, right?
You can have family, you can have a career, you can have friends, but you can't necessarily have it all at once.
Cool. Well, because it's a bigger day on the river and we don't have time for a quiet time on shore, I thought we could do it on the boat.
Okay.
And it's related to roles and ambitions, but it's called a life mission statement.
Even in the way that organizations use them, it's about clearly defining where you'd like to go,
Yeah.
and allows you to make decisions that lead you in that direction along the way. So instead of getting distracted by what might be pulling at your attention, you can be really clear on the path you'd like to take.
Exactly, yeah.
This is hard because everything else has to work around her
Right.
Yeah.
in order for me to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But could it look different with her not being at the center, but still take care of her needs
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a way that she feels supported?
Of course. Yeah. And so I'm going to say a really dramatic statement, but I do want you to think about it.
Okay.
Your mission can't be somebody else. You can't exist for somebody else.
Right.
And that's what's so hard about this.
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to push you on.
Yeah.
Is that can be a massive element, but is there
Absolutely.
something else? And for right now, it could be something smaller.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you know, I got to say, I've loved this trip partly because of the whitewater, but mainly because of the great conversations like this that we've had every day on the boat.
If I had two typical children, I would need to do all the stereotypical traditional things. And so if I reframe this as, yes, it's not the life that I envisioned, but what am I going to do with it? I know not everyone has the opportunity to have this experience, but I think there are ways to implement strategies where I can feel at the end of next year that I'm at peace. And not look back and just instead keep on looking forward.
You know, stopping and reflecting on what have I learned? How have I changed? You know, what is different in my life now? You know, I think that's got to be one way to add a bit of meaning to a very difficult long-term experience that you're going to have for the rest of your life.
Yeah.